Hello everyone, welcome to the Murphy Virtual. Hope you are doing good. Today I'm going to start with Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Till now we have covered Microsoft Word 2010 as well as Microsoft Excel 2010. Today I'm going to start with Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. This topic, that is MS PowerPoint 2010, includes 8 chapters, and these chapters are as follows. First one is managing the PowerPoint environment. This chapter includes the PowerPoint environment, means what are the parts of a PowerPoint, what are the interface of the PowerPoint, and what are the tools available, tabs available in the PowerPoint environment. Then second chapter is how to create a slide presentation, means how to create the slides and how to delete the slides, how to duplicate the slides. This chapter includes a slides. Then third chapter is working with graphical and multimedia elements, means how to create the graphs and how to work with the graph and the multimedia elements. Then fourth chapter is how to create the charts and the tables in MS PowerPoint 2010. Then fifth chapter is how to apply the transitions and the animations, means how to apply different animations. Animation means moving picture, that is available in the presentation, that is PowerPoint 2010. Then collaborating on presentations, then preparing presentations for delivery, then delivering presentation. These all 8 chapters are included in MS PowerPoint 2010. So today I am going to cover with chapter number 1 and the chapter number 2, that is managing the PowerPoint environment and creating a slide presentation. But before that, just take a quick overview of the MS PowerPoint 2010. First of all, PowerPoint is basically used for giving the presentations. Like MS Word is used for creating the documentation. MS Excel is used for calculation. In the same way, MS PowerPoint is used for creating the presentation. Suppose my company requires that how much sales will be required in the future. So it will be estimated based on the historical result, and that historical result can be presented with the help of the PowerPoint. Another example is that suppose I am going to teach the students, the kids. So it is very attractive if I am giving the presentation on with the help of the diagrams, with the help of the scenarios, with the help of the picture. So it is very attractive for the student to cope up and learn each and everything. So MS PowerPoint is basically used for giving the presentation, for giving the attractive look, for giving the brightness, color, picture, body, and so on. Another main difference is that MS Word contains a document and that contains a multiple pages, and MS Excel contains a workbook that contains multiple worksheets, and MS PowerPoint contains a presentation that contains multiple slides. So there is a huge difference between the Word, Excel and the PowerPoint. First of all, Word contains document, contains pages, Excel contains workbook, contains worksheet, PowerPoint contains presentation, contains slides. So this is the main difference between the Word, Excel and the PowerPoint. So PowerPoint is used for giving the presentation. Suppose I'm going to cover, or I'm going to display the sales turnover for my company. So it can be displayed with the help of the PowerPoint 2010. So just take a quick review or the overview of the MS PowerPoint 2010. First of all, understanding the PowerPoint views. In the same way, there are different views in Word, Excel. In the same way, there are some views in the PowerPoint views. To help you create, organize, and display presentation, PowerPoint provides the following views. These are the different views that are available in the PowerPoint. First one is normal view. This is the default view. You can work with contents of a specific slide and enter development and delivery notes. Then there is a slide sorter. In this view, the slides of the presentation are displayed as thumbnails. Thumbnails means it can be displayed in a mini version so that one can look and see what are the contents of a slide. So it can look or displayed as a thumbnail so that it can be easily recognized, reorganize them, and apply transitions and timings. Then there is a reading view. In this Each slide fills the screen, means the whole screen captures the slides. You use this view to preview the presentation. In this view, that is slideshow view, each slide fills the screen. You can use this view to deliver the presentation to the audience. Suppose, for example, the best example that I'm viewing the presentation. This is this chapter or every chapter like operating system, PowerPoint, Word, Excel with the help of the slideshow view. I'm using the PowerPoint because I want to present with the help of the slides, with the help of a presentation. So that can be done with the help of the PowerPoint. So this is the best example of the PowerPoint. I'm using the PowerPoint. You are using the PowerPoint for getting the information. So these are the different views that is available in PowerPoint 2010. Then next basic is how to select the text. Before you edit or format existing text, you have to select it. You can select specific items as follows. Suppose I want to select a word, then double click it. The word and the space following it are selected. Then how can we select that bullet point or sub point? Click its bullet. How can we adjust them? How can we select the similar words or lines or paragraphs? Simply drag through them. Drag using the mouse and the word or the phrases or the paragraph will be selected. Then how to select all the text in a placeholder? Placeholder is a place where the slide presentation will arrive. For example, let's take first of all review or overview of the interface of the MS PowerPoint. This is the overview of the PowerPoint. First one is the, as I told you in the Word Excel, this is a title bar that contains presentation 1 Microsoft PowerPoint. Then these are the quick access toolbar. These are the tabs available like home tab, insert tab, design tab, transition, animation, slideshow, review and view. So these are the tabs available, and below the tabs there are some ribbons, means these are the ribbons available that are used for displaying the tabs information, displaying the tab commands. So these are the ribbons. If I want to hide the ribbons, I can hide it, minimize the ribbons or maximize the ribbons. And this is the slides view, this is the outline view. Just outlining of all the slides that contains content, or I can view each and every slide 1, 2, 3, 4 and random. If I want to deactivate, simply click on cross and it can be deactivated. And last one, second last one is, this is a status bar where slide 1 of 1, office theme. These are the views available. Normal view, slide sorter view, reading view, and last one is slideshow. This is the zoom button. This is the fit slide to the current window. So this is the interface for the MS PowerPoint. These are the ribbons, tabs, quick access toolbar. This is the minimize, restore and the close button. These are the help button, question mark help button. This is the status bar, and these are the slides available. This is the slide, and this is known as this is known as the placeholder. The whole arrow, the whole rectangle is known as the placeholder. If I want to cut it, simply right click on it and it will be cut. Right. So this is the placeholder. Then how to select all the text on a slide? On the outline tab, click its slide icon. Like I told you, outline tab, and this can be arrived with the help of the outline tab. Then how to select all the objects on a slide? Simply select any placeholder so that it has a solid border. Click the select button and then click select all. Means if I want to select whole content, I can select it by using the placeholder. So this is the just overview of the MS PowerPoint. Now I'm going to start with chapter number 1, that is managing the PowerPoint environment. But before this, let's take a interface for the MS PowerPoint. Simply click on the start, go to all programs, click on the Microsoft Office, click on the PowerPoint 2010. This is the interface for the PowerPoint. These are the ribbons, these are the tabs, these are the quick access toolbar, this is the title bar, this is the minimize button, this is the restore button, this is the close button, this is how we can minimize or maximize the ribbons, this is the help menu, this is the status bar, and last one is the task bar. This is the notes window. I can write any type of notes over here, and this is the placeholder. This is the placeholder, this is the placeholder. And these are the two views of the slides. Either we can take the review or the overview of the whole slide, or take the outlining of the slides. And these are the horizontal bars, scroll bar, and these are the vertical scroll bar. Right. These are the dialog launcher. If I click on it, this is a clipboard dialog launcher. If I click on it, this is a font dialog launcher. If I click on it, this is a paragraph dialog launcher. And these are the different tabs available. Each tab contains multiple parts or multiple groups, like image group that is contained in ribbon, design group, themes group, transition tab, timing group, preview group, slideshow, setup group, monitors group, and so on. And this is how we can access the any item very quickly with the help of the quick access toolbar. So this is the interface for the MS PowerPoint 2010. Now let's start with chapter number 5. Chapter number 1, that is managing the PowerPoint environment. As the name advises, how to manage the PowerPoint environment. What are the contents available in the environment for the PowerPoint? So this chapter is just the overview or the environment for the PowerPoint, how it looks, how it can appear, how we can change from one window to the another window, how we can toggle from one part to the another part. This chapter includes 4 parts. 1.1 is how to adjust the views. As I told you, there are multiple views like normal view, reading view, slide sorter view, and the slideshow view. And this topic includes how we can adjust the different views that is available in MS PowerPoint 2010. Then 1.2 is how to manipulate the PowerPoint window. What is the scenario, how we can access the PowerPoint window, how we can manipulate the PowerPoint window. Then 1.3 is how to configure the quick access toolbar, means how to change the items, either we can up the items, either we can down the items, or how we can customize the quick access toolbar according to our requirements. Then how to configure the PowerPoint file option, that includes copying, that includes encryption, that includes security. So these all 4 topics are included in chapter number 1. So let's start with 1.1. 1.1 is adjust views. Views means there are 4 types of views: normal, slide sorter view, reading view, and the slideshow view. Switching views. For efficiency, you should know which view to use for a particular task. For example, you can change the order of the first 4 slides in a presentation in normal view, but you would probably want to switch to slide sorter view to change the order of the first 14 slides. This paragraph says you can select or you can change the slides, you can change the views of the slides. Suppose I want the 4 slides will be appear in the normal view, and then 5 to 10 slides will appear in the slide sorter view. So this can be viewed in any view that is available in the MS PowerPoint 2010. Then next is how to switch to normal, slide sorter, or reading view. This says at the right end of the status bar on the view shortcut toolbar, which I told you, this is a status bar, this is a zoom button. Just left of the zoom button there is a view shortcut toolbar. Click on the button of the view that you want. Means either you can opt normal view, slide sorter view, reading view, or the slideshow view. Then second point says, on the view tab in the presentation view group, click the button of the view you want. Means either you can go to the status bar or go to the view tab and click on the button of the view. For example, normal, slide sorter, reading, slideshow, any view you can choose or off, and then simply press OK or click on the view that is used for viewing the PowerPoint presentation. Then how to switch to the slideshow view? At the right end of the status bar, just right side of the reading view. On the view shortcut toolbar, click the slideshow button. On the slideshow tab in the start slideshow group, click the from beginning or from current slide button. Then how to exit the slideshow views? Press the escape key to return to the previous view. Then how to display notes page? Simply go to the view tab in the presentation view group, click the notes page button. And then how to display the master slide, handout master, or the notes master? Simply go to the view tab, go to the master view group. So these all topics are covered in the view tab, because this is how we can search or we can view the PowerPoint presentation. Now let's see in a practical way how we can use the PowerPoint presentation, or how we can view the contents of the PowerPoint presentation. This is how we can look for the slide sorter view. This is reading view, full screen. This is slideshow view. This is also a full screen. If I want to exit, press the escape key. This is how we can exit. If I want to choose a normal, so this is only one slide. If I want to add the new slide, simply click on this button. And you can insert any diagram, any picture. Suppose I'm inserting a computer photograph like this one. If I'm going to insert a chart, suppose I'm going to insert a picture. So this is the picture. Suppose I'm going to write this is my presentation. Wow, this is nice. So this is how we can create the presentation. For example, if I'm going to review, either I can use the slide sorter view. So this is the mini version for the slides. I can use or I can show the mini version of the slides. What are the slides and what it contains, or what the material for the slides. Or either I can opt for the normal view, slide sorter view. This is the reading view. This is full screen, full screen, full screen, full screen. Then there is a slideshow view. This is full screen. Then next slide, next slide, next slide. Either I can press the enter or press the left mouse button. So these are the views available, and how we can exit. Suppose I am in the slideshow view. Simply press the escape key and this will be automatically converted into the normal view. And if I go to the view tab, there are multiple options like normal view, slide sorter view, notes page view, reading view. Means either you can opt from here, from status bar, or either you can opt from here. These are the master views available: slide master, handout master, notes master. Right. These are the views available in the MS PowerPoint 2010. Now, next topic is zooming in and zooming out. As I told you in MS Excel and MS Word that how to zoom in and how to zoom out the current slide or the current document or the current worksheet. In this, it said you can change the magnification known as the zoom level of the current slide in normal view or of the slide thumbnail in slide sorter view in two ways. Means you can specify the zooming, you can specify the width either in two levels. You can set a specific zoom level by using the zoom dialog box. This is the zoom dialog box. You can specify according to your requirement. Suppose if you want 66, you can either click on it or either using this drop down menu or spin menu to drop or spin the value. You can visually adjust the zoom level by using the zoom sorter. Means either you can use the zoom dialog box or use the zoom slider, that is slides from up to the down or the down to the up. How to set? Simply go to the view tab, go to the zoom group, click the zoom button, or go to the view shortcut toolbar, click the zoom level button. In the zoom dialog box, click the preset zoom level that you want or type the percentage that you want in the percent box and then simply click OK. Like this one. Simply go enter the required number and then simply press OK. Then next one is how to visually adjust the zoom level. At the right hand side of the slider on the status bar, click the zoom out or zoom in button. As I told you, when I zoom out or zoom in, it will be incremented or decremented by 10%. On the slider, there is a zoom slider. Drag the zoom indicator to the left or right until the slide is the size that you want. So this is how we can zoom the windows. Now let's see in a practical way how we can zoom the windows. This is the zoom sorter button. Either I can off this one. This is 10%, 10%, 10%. And it will range from like this one. 10 to 400, but not beyond the 400 and not below the 10. Means it ranges from 10% to the 400%. And this is the slide sorter view. You can increase or decrease. Simply press the mouse button and you can increase or decrease the amount. Right. And this is a notes pane. So this is how we can use the zoom button. Either go to the view and go to the zooming option. This is a zooming option. Either you can click on it and you can specify the percentage like 93. Okay, so this is 93%. And you can also use this option. Same arrow will come. If you want to fit to the window, this is how we can fit to the window. So this is how we can zoom in and zoom out in the MS PowerPoint 2010. Now, next topic is how to manipulate the PowerPoint window. Manipulation means how to open the new window, how to arrange the different windows like cascading, horizontal, vertical. Means you can arrange the windows in multiple ways by using the MS PowerPoint 2010. In this first topic is working with multiple program windows. This says with PowerPoint 2010, each presentation you open is displayed in its own program window. As a result, you cannot only switch among open presentation, but you can also view multiple presentations simultaneously. Means you can view the multiple presentations simultaneously in the MS PowerPoint 2010. Which like I told you, you can cascade the windows. In the same way, you can cascade the PowerPoint presentation in PowerPoint 2010. Then you can arrange the windows side by side or in a cascading effect. Like I told you, a cascading effect, so that you can easily click the one that you want. When you want to view two different parts of the same presentation, you can open a second window containing the presentation, arrange the windows side by side, and then scroll the two windows independently. Means either you can use the scroll button or either you can use the click button to scroll the windows from up to the down. These are the two windows like this one. This is a one window, this is the second window, and these are arranged in a horizontal or the vertical form. Next is how to switch toward different open windows. Simply go to the view tab, go to the windows group, click the switch windows button and then click the name of the presentation that you want. Then how to view more than one presentation at the same time. Same process, go to the view button, go to the Windows group, click the arrange all button, and it will be arranged according to the part of the presentation. Now let's see in a practical way how we can arrange. Go to the view, go to the window. This is the window. Go to the view, this is the window. You can either create the new window, this is presentation 2 of 2. You can create new window, presentation 2 of 3. New window, presentation 2 of 4. Presentation 2 of 5. You can arrange all. This is how we can arrange the windows. This is which I am working for you. This is another window, this is another window, this is another window, this is another, this is another window. This is how we can use the windows, or how we can use the windows in a similar manner or a similar format. You can also arrange the window in a cascade style. Now, next is how to size or sizing panes in normal view. You carry out most of the development work on a presentation in normal view. Means generally we can use the normal view in the PowerPoint presentation 2010. There are three kinds of panes that is available in the normal view. First one is overview. This pane appears on the left side of the program window and has two tabs, which I told you there are two tabs, slides and the outline tab. Slides tab gives the overview of the slides in a mini version of the slide, and the outline view simply outline the content of the slide that contains. Then there is a slide. This pane occupies most of the program window and shows the current slide as it appears in the presentation. Means this is the main part, content part, where I am writing, where I am doing something, or where we can insert the chart. Then there is a notes part. Notes part means this pane sits below the slide pane and provides a place for entering the notes about the current slide. Below the slide there is a notes pane. You can enter the notes, you can enter any notes that you want for entering the contents of the views. Then how to adjust the relative sizes of the normal view panes? Simply point to a splitter bar. When the pointer changes to a double arrow with opposing arrow, drag it in any direction. Means you can change the views, you can change the margins, you can change the width of the different views like notes, slides, or the outline view by simply placing the cursor. When the cursor changes into the double bar or the pointer changes to a double bar with opposing arrows, drag in either direction. Means you can drag in either direction that you want. Or go to the view tab, go to the Windows group, click on the move split button. This is the notes pane, this is the slides pane, this is the left side pane that contains two tabs, slides and the outline tab. This is outlining, outlining, outlining. So this is the base, and we can readjust. Simply place the cursor, you can adjust, you can adjust, you can adjust, or you can place down. You can also adjust over here. It will be increase or decrease. Right. So this is how we can increase or decrease the margins. Next topic is how to configure the quick access toolbar. Configure means how to access or how we can customize the quick access toolbar. By default, the save, undo and the redo buttons appears on the quick access toolbar. Means whenever we access the toolbar, we use the PowerPoint, then by default these three buttons are available or appears on the quick access toolbar. You can add other frequently used buttons to the toolbar so that they are always appear in the upper left corner of the program window. Means you can simply use the button that you want frequently and place on the quick access toolbar. You add these buttons on the quick access toolbar page of the PowerPoint option dialog box. This is how we can put the actions. Simply choose the commands, click on the add, then this will came over here, then simply press OK, then automatic in quick access toolbar pane, this one like save will appear on the screen. On this page, you can do the following. Which page? This is the page. You can do the following. Define a custom quick access toolbar, means according to your requirement, you can define the quick access toolbar for all presentation or for a specific presentation. Add any comment from any group of any tab, including contextual tabs, means you can include any types of commands by clicking on this and then click on the add button and then press OK button. Or you can display a separator between buttons, you can move the buttons, you can restore the default quick access toolbar. Then next one is how to add a button to the quick access toolbar for all the presentation. First point is in the quick access toolbar page of the PowerPoint options dialog box, click on the choose commands. Like I told you, this is the quick access toolbar. Click on the choose command. Either you can choose the all commands or you can choose the popular commands. Then select the commands, click on the OK and press on the OK button or add button. Then it will automatically reflected on the quick access toolbar pane. Like in this one, in the choose commands pane, click the command that you want and then click add. Repeat step 1 and 2 to add other commands and then click OK. So these are the 3 steps how to add the buttons on the quick access toolbar. Next one is how to display the quick access toolbar below the ribbon. At the right end of the quick access toolbar, click the customize quick access toolbar button and then click show below the ribbon. Like this one. This is the box and you can simply create the show below the ribbon. How to group the button, how to remove the button, simply go to the quick access toolbar box, click the command and then click remove. And how to restore, simply press the reset button. This is the reset, click on the reset and then click reset only quick access toolbar. In the reset customization message box, click on the yes, you want default quick access toolbar that is already available for the PowerPoint presentation. So now let's see in a practical way how we can use the quick access toolbar or how we can customize the quick access toolbar. This is the quick access toolbar drop down. You can minimize or you can show below the ribbon. If I am writing, I am clicking on show below the ribbon. So this is how it will be inserted below the ribbons. If I am using show above the ribbon, this is above the ribbons. And if I want to add a command, simply go to the more commands, select the command that you want. Like if I am opening a presentation, these are the by default commands that is available on the quick access toolbar pane, like save, undo, redo. Suppose I want cut also. Use cut, add, this will be added, press on OK, this will be inserted on this one, like this one. So cut will came over here. Again, if I'm going to insert any command, press on the font color, press on the OK button, this will come over here, simply press OK, this will came over here. If I want to remove this command from the quick access toolbar, right, simply click on the remove button and it will be removed, like removed. If I press on cut, if I want to remove, it will be removed. If again I want to add the copy button, I can draw button, draw table, I can add it. Increase font, I can add it. Press OK, all these commands are came over here. Suppose I want to reset, means by default 3 tools or 3 buttons, 3 icons are available. In the same way, now I want to reset the quick access toolbar. Simply click on the reset only quick access toolbar. Yes, this is the reset customization message box. Press on the OK button. So these are only 3 buttons that is available on the quick access toolbar. If I press OK, all the buttons that I have manually created are disqualified or removed or vanished, but the by default options, that is save, undo, redo, are available on the quick access toolbar. So this is how we can use the quick access toolbar. Next, 1.4 is how to configure PowerPoint file options. There are multiple options. With the help of these options, I can change the settings for the Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. So this says you can change the settings on the page. You can change the settings on a page of the PowerPoint options dialog box to customize the PowerPoint environment in various ways. Means you can customize, you can change the environment of the PowerPoint according to a requirement. That is known as the customize, means according to the requirement of the user. In various ways, the following ways are available. First one is General tab. These are the PowerPoint options. First General, then Proofing, Save, Language, Advanced, Customize Ribbon, Customize Quick Access Toolbar, Add-ins, Touch Center, and so on. So first one is your General. On this page, you can disable the mini toolbar. This is how we can enable or disable. Simply uncheck these buttons and it will be enable or it will be disable. You can disable the mini toolbar and live preview, specify the color scheme. This is the enable live preview, this is the color scheme. Either you can opt the silver, either you can opt the red, you can opt the blue. There are multiple colors available and you can change the color over here. And then change the username initial. These are the username and the initials, and I can change the initial and the username by using the General tab or General option. Then next one is your Proofing option. This page provides options for adjusting the autocorrect settings. Autocorrect means if I am writing the wrong word and if I am creating the autocorrect option for that wrong word. So if I am writing the wrong word again, then automatically that word will be auto-corrected, and this option is available in the proofing part of the PowerPoint options. And this is also used for refining the spell checking and the grammar checking process. This is how we can use the spell checking and the grammar checking. You can use the Spanish mode, you can use the French mode, you can use the spelling, correcting the spelling. That is, first one is ignore the words in uppercase, ignore the words that contains number, ignore internet and file address, flag repeated words. If you check on these boxes, it will be activated. If you uncheck, these box will be deactivated. So this is how we can use the proofing option with the help of the MS PowerPoint 2010. Then next one is your save button, save option. On this you can specify that the PowerPoint presentation will automatically be saved within every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 25 minutes or 30 minutes. Means you can specify the range or you can specify the time so that the PowerPoint presentation will automatically saved by the computer, by the system. You can also specify the files format. You can specify save files in the PowerPoint presentation, Word, Excel presentation. And you can also specify the auto recover file location, and there are so many buttons, tools available. You can choose any option for saving the PowerPoint presentation 2010. Next one is language. You can specify the language. You can edit or display the languages like mesh display installed. It is English. You can use the Hindi. You can use the French, German, and so on. Then there is the advanced part. This page includes options related to editing presentation content, displaying presentation on screen, printing, saving, sharing presentation, and a variety of other settings. Means you can change the variety of setting by using the advanced part. There are multiple checkboxes available. These are the checkboxes. You can either activate or deactivate these checkboxes. Then there is a customized ribbon, quick access toolbar, add-ins. With the help of customized ribbon, you can change the ribbons like I told you. You can up or down the buttons, which I told you also in MS Excel as well as the Word 2010. We can also customize the quick access toolbar. Means we can add or remove the buttons by clicking on the quick access toolbar by going to the options of the PowerPoint presentation 2010. Then there is a add-in buttons. This page displays all the active and inactive add-ins and enable you to add and remove them. So this is how we can use the add-in buttons. This is the inactive application add-in, and these are the active application add-ins. These are the inactive application add-ins. And last one is your Trust Center. This page provides links to information about privacy and security and access to security settings. Means you can click on the Trust Center and you can provide the link to information about the private information, about the security, and you can also change the settings for the security and the privacy that is suited or available for the Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. So this is the end up of the chapter number first. In chapter number first, we covered the four topics. That is how to adjust the views, how to manipulate the PowerPoint windows. There are four types of views: normal, reading, slide sorter view, and the slideshow view. Then how to manipulate the PowerPoint window when we are opening the multiple window, how we can arrange the window in a cascade style, in a tile style, in a horizontal style. Then 1.3 is how to configure the quick access toolbar, means how we can jump or how we can move the quick access toolbar up, down, down, up, or how we can use the quick access toolbar, how we can add the commands, how we can delete the commands, how we can reset the toolbars, that is quick access toolbar. Then last one is how to configure the PowerPoint file options. There are multiple options like add-ins, Trust Center, quick access toolbar, save, grouping. So these are the various options that you use to change or to modify the contents or settings for the PowerPoint 2010. So that's all for chapter number 1. Now I'm going to start with chapter number 2, that is creating a slide presentation. But before this, let's take 5 to 10 minutes break and then come back and start with chapter number 2, that is how to create the slides, how to insert the slides, how to delete the slides. So let's take 5 to 10 minutes break and then starting with chapter number 2, that is creating a slide presentation. So let's take 5 to 10 minutes break. Now let's start with chapter number 2, that is creating a slide presentation. As the name advises, creating a slide presentation means how to create a slide, what are the effects available, what are the layouts available for creating a slide. This chapter includes 6 parts, 6 topics. 2.1 is construct and edit photo albums, means how to construct and how to edit the albums or the photo albums that I've created in MS PowerPoint 2010. Then 2.2 is how to apply slide size and orientation settings, means how to apply the different sizes to the slides and how to apply the different orientation like portrait and landscape to the slide. Then next one is how to add and remove the slides, means how to edit or how to remove the slide that is available in MS PowerPoint 2010, means how to remove the slides, how to adjust the slides with the help of the MS PowerPoint 2010. Then Fourth point is 2.4 is how to format slides. Then 2.5 is how to enter and format the text in the slides. Then how to format the text boxes. So let's start with 2.1, that is construct and edit photo albums. First topic is creating photo albums. First line says what is photo albums? Presentation that consists primarily of photographs is known as photo albums. Means a presentation that contains a photographs are known as the photo albums. You can create a photo album in two ways. Means you can create the album or you can use the album by seeking or by going to use the default or the template that is available for the photo album. So what are the two ways to create a photo album? You can base the presentation on one or more of one of the photo album templates that come with the PowerPoint. Means there are so many templates available for the photo album and you can choose it for the presentation. Or you can set up a new blank presentation as a photo album that you design yourself in the photo album dialog box, where you can do the following. Means you can create, either you can create your own photo album or you can use the photo album template that comes with the PowerPoint. Then if you are creating your own photo album, then you can add the pictures and photographs from the files, you can insert the text boxes, you can reorganize the photo, you can rotate the photos in clockwise and anti-clockwise or the counterclockwise increments of 90 degrees. Means if you are creating your own album, means you are creating the albums manually, then you can either insert the diagrams, you can either add the photographs, you can reorganize the photographs. So there are two ways, either using the template, either using the photo album dialog box. This is the dialog box for the photo album. You can either insert the picture from any file, you can either insert the text or enter edit the new text, you can take the preview of your photo, you can use the picture layout, you can use the theme, you can browse, means you can search the themes, you can delete any pictures in the albums, you can add any albums, you can add any pictures in the album, you can search from this button by going to the upwards, downwards and so on. Next one is how to create a photo album. On the new page of the backstage view, click on the sample templates. Double click the photo album template that you want and then save the presentation. Means first of all, go to the file menu, go to the file new option, click on the sample templates. Then double click on the photo album template that you want and then save the presentation. Means select the template that you want and then save the presentation with any name that you want. Then how to replace the selected template photograph? Means suppose a template have a different photograph and you want a different photograph. So simply replace the selected template with the photograph that you need. First point is on the picture tools. Go to the picture tools format contextual tab, go to the adjust group and click on the change picture button. Then click on the insert picture dialog box, locate and double click the photograph that you want. Means first of all, go to the picture tools format contextual tab, in the adjust group click on the change picture button and then browse the picture that you want to insert and then press double click for the photograph to be inserted. Now let's see in a practical way how to insert or how to use the photo album. First of all, go to the file, go to the new, this is a sample template. Select any of the sample template like this one. This is a pitch book. Click on the create. When you created a new presentation like presentation 3, presentation 2 is also available. This is presentation 3. You can use it by dragging it or you can change the picture. This is the photo album that is already available. This contains 6 slides. So this is the 6 slides. First one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. You can change the figure. If you want to change, simply go to the format, go to the change picture. If you want to change this picture, you can change this. If you want to change this, you can add the pictures, you can change the pictures, you can change the shapes. You can use this one, you can change the pictures, you can view the shapes, or you can do any kinds of formatting that you want. Like this one, this one, this one, you can change, you can give the layout. Means if you can do any kinds of formatting that you want. Suppose I'm choosing next one, design template 5 rules, photo album, press on OK. This is another photo album. This is another photo album. You can change the picture by clicking on the format button, click on the change picture. You can insert the picture, you can change the picture as per requirement. Suppose I'm going to insert this picture. So this is the new picture that is inserted in place of the other picture. Sorry. And then save the document, save the presentation by any name like photo album. If I'm choosing the photo album, so it will be saved by the name photo album on the desktop. Click on the desktop, photo album. If I see, if it will be saved by the name photo album. So this is how we can create or we can update the photo album. Next is how to apply slide size and orientation settings. For taking the printout, we can adjust the size of the slides by going to the page setup button, and we can also change the settings for the orientation like portrait and the landscape. This says by default slides are sized for an on-screen slideshow with the width to height ratio of 4:3. Means by default the ratio of the slide, that is from width to the height ratio, is 4:3. That is 10 inches by 7.5 inches. The slides are oriented horizontally with slide number starting at 1. If you need to print the slides, notes, handouts or outline, you can set the size and orientation to fit the paper. Means simply go to the page setup dialog box. You can choose either of the following slide sizes. Either use the on-screen show, use the letter paper, use the ledger paper, use the A3 paper, A4 paper, B4 that is ISO paper, B5 that is also ISO paper. Means you can use either one of the page setup for taking the printout of the presentation. This is the page setup dialog box. You can use any of the options like on-screen, letter paper, ledger paper, A3 paper, A4 paper and B4 and B5 paper. In the same way, you can increase or decrease the width from here. You can increase the or decrease the height from here. You can give the slide number from 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can also use the orientation. Either you can use the portrait or you can use the landscape, both for the slide as well as for notes, handouts and the outline. And then simply press the OK button, and that page setup option will be offer you that you will take the printout for these slides. Next, how to set the size of slides. First point says go to the design tab in the page setup group, click the page setup button. When a page setup dialog box like this box will come, do either of the following, click OK. In the slide size for list, this is the slide size for list. Use any type of list that you want. In the width and height boxes, enter the height or the width by clicking on this button. Then how to change the orientation of the slides, notes, handouts and the outlining. Same process, go to the design tab, go to the page layout, page setup group, click the slide orientation button, then click either portrait or landscape. So this is the either you can use portrait or landscape. Because this is a radio button, you can select either one, either portrait or the landscape. So this is how we can use the page setup option. option. Now let's see in a practical way how we can use the page setup option. Simply go to the design, go to the page setup. The same screen will arrive. You can use either on-screen show 4:3, 16:9, A4 paper, A5 paper. Suppose I am using A4 paper. I am increasing the width, height, number slide from. You can use the portrait. Okay, so this is the another look for the presentation. If you want to choose another one, on screen, next, decrease. This is the landscape. Okay, so this is the landscape version of my presentation. So this is how we can set the page setup. We can change the orientation by clicking on either one of the buttons. Next one is 2.3 is how to add and remove the slides. Suppose my presentation contains only one slide and I have to remove or add the slide. So this is very simple step how to insert or how to delete the new slides. First one says how to insert the new slides. When you insert a slide into a presentation, PowerPoint insert it with the default layout immediately. Means the default layout which is already available, will be created, and if you are deleting or adding the slide, that default layout will always appear in the PowerPoint presentation. If you want to add a slide with a different layout, means if you want to add a slide with the layout that you want, you can select the layout you want from the new slide gallery. The available layout and their design depends on the templates used to create the presentation. After you have inserted a slide, you can change its layout at any time. Means there is no foundation that before creating the slide you are supposed to change the layout. No, after creating the slide you can also change the layout by simply click on the layout buttons. These are the different layout buttons that is available. Next is how to insert a new slide. First point says simply go to the home tab in the slide group, click the new slide button to insert a new slide with the default layout. Default layout means the currently layout that is already taken place for creating the layout or for creating or inserting the slides. Then second point says go to the home tab, go to the slides group, click the new slide arrow and then change the layout that you want. Means you can change the layout, you can change the pattern of the slide that you want to insert. Then next point says how to change the layout. Same process, go to the home tab, click on the slides group, click the layout button and then click the layout that you want. Next, how to duplicate a slide. Go to the home tab, same process, go to the slide group, click the new slide arrow and then click duplicate selected slides. Means you can simply update or you can simply duplicate a slide. Suppose I want a slide 2 times the same slide. I can take the duplicate copy with the help of the duplicate slide and I can insert it in a presentation. I can show to the audience that this is a duplicate slide, this is available for the presentation. Next, how to rearrange the slides. You can rearrange a presentation slides at any time so that they can be effectively communicate your message. You can rearrange in the slide sorter view or in the normal view. How we can rearrange? Simply drag slide thumbnail into the correct order. Simply press the left button of the mouse and drag it to the new location where do you want. Or in the normal view, you can drag slides up or down or on either the slide or the outline tabs of the overview pane. You may also cut and paste slides in the overview pane. Means either you can drag or either you can cut or the paste. Next is how to delete the slides. You can easily delete slides you no longer require. Simply right click on the slide and then delete the slide. First point says go to the home tab, go to the clipboard group, click the cut button, or in the overview pane in the slides tab, right click on the slide thumbnail and then click delete slide, or go to the overview pane, go to the outline tab, right click on the slide title and then click delete slide. So this is how we can delete the current slide. Next topic is how to delete the multiple slides. Suppose there are multiple slides, how we can delete? Simply go to the overview pane in the home tab. On the slides tab, select the slides that you want to delete and then either cut or right click and then click delete slides or slides. This is how we can take the modifications on the slides. Now let's see in a practical way how we can insert, how we can delete the slides. First of all, go to the home. This is the new slide button. Press on this one. Where my cursor is blinking, after that a new slide will come. This is the new slide. If I want to change the layout, I can use any type of layout. Suppose I am using blank. So this is the blank layout. If my cursor is over here, if I press on new, then a new slide will appear. If I want to change the layout, I can simply go to the new slide arrow and I can use the any layout format. Means go to this one, use blank. So this is how we can use the blank layout. Or if I'm going to change the layout, simply use the blank and then click blank. Now whenever I'm inserting any slide, then automatically the layout is blank, because before this I've already created the scenario that a blank slide will came. So whenever I open and whenever I create the slide, so it always been a layout that is blank layout. So this is how we can create or we can insert the slide. The shortcut key for inserting the slide is Ctrl plus M. Remember, the shortcut for inserting the slide is Ctrl plus M. Suppose I am pressing Ctrl plus M. A new slide will be inserted. So this is the shortcut key for the inserting the slides. Now I want to delete the slide. Simply go to the home tab, click on the cut, the slide will be deleted. If I press on cut, the slide will be deleted. Or either I can delete the slide by right click on the slide, a menu will be generated and then click on the delete slide, then the slide will be deleted. Simply press on the delete slide, then the slide will be deleted. If I right click, delete slide, slide will be deleted. So this is how we can delete or insert the slides. Suppose I want to create a duplicate copy for this picture, that is computer picture. Right click on this one. This is a duplicate copy. Click on it. So these are the two copies available. So this is a duplicate copy of the same slide. Right. So this is how we can duplicate the slide. Right click, duplicate. This is another duplicate copy. If I want to delete the slide. If I want to delete the slide. If I want to insert a slide, you can also use the new slide from here. So this is how we can delete or insert the slides in the PowerPoint presentation 2010. Now, next topic is format slides, means how to format the slides or how to change the layout of the slides for the PowerPoint presentation 2010. The first topic is applying and modifying themes. Themes means there are some predefined formats available for the slide. We can apply or we can modify the themes for our presentation for our slides. The primary formatting of a presentation is dictated by a theme, a combination of colors, fonts, formatting, graphics and other elements that give the presentation a coherent look. Means the primary function or primary motto for the formatting of presentation means a combination of fonts, colors, or attributes so that my presentation looks like a attractive presentation. Even a presentation developed from a scratch has a theme, albeit one that consists of only a white background and a basic set of font style and sizes. You can change the theme applied to a presentation at any time. Means you can select any type of theme that is already available in the PowerPoint at any point of time. Or the new provision is that you can change the single slide for a new theme or the old slide for a single theme. Means if you want to apply the single theme on all the slides, you can apply it. If you want to apply a theme on a single slide, you can apply it. So you can apply the single theme or you can apply the multiple themes to the multiple slides. This is how the themes available, and these are the different themes. We can use any type of theme for the current slide, for different slides, or for all the slides. Next is how to format the background of the slides, background color of the slide. These are the background colors, different background colors. This says you can customize the background of all the slides in a presentation by applying a background style from a gallery of predefined solid colors. So these are the predefined solid colors that are available for the background color for the slides, and gradients that reflect the color scheme applied to the presentation. So these are the color schemes that are applied for the presentation, background color that are applied for the presentation. Next is inserting footer information. But before that, let's see the practical of the background as well as the themes. Suppose I want to apply for a theme, go to the design tab. These are the themes available. Click on these one. These are the different themes available. Suppose I'm going to insert for a selected slide. So this is the theme available. If I want to use different theme for this style, simply use right click, use the apply to selected style. So this is the different style available. If I am using this one, selected style. So this is next one. If I am using this one, next one. If I want to use this one, simply this one and then right click, apply to the selected style. This is how we can create the different styles. This is the first slide, then next slide, next slide, next slide. So this is how we can apply the themes to the presentation. Next, slide orientation, that is portrait or the landscape. We can also change the background color by simply pressing background style. If I use this one, the background styles are like this one. This is the green, this is the black, this is this one, this is this one. You can either use this one or this one. So this is how we can give the format background. We can give the different backgrounds. These are the different backgrounds available. You can use any one of them. So this is the how we can apply the themes and how we can use the background colors. Next is how to insert the footer information. Like I told you in the Word Excel, footer means that appears at the bottom of every page, every worksheet, every slide. Now this is the time to insert the footer in the presentation, that is PowerPoint presentation 2010. If you want the same identifying information to appear at the bottom of every slide, means if you want that the same information appears at the every slide of the presentation, you can insert it in a footer. You can also specify the following in a footer. Either you can specify the date, either you can specify the slide number, or you can specify the text that is available or that occurs at all the slides that is available in the presentation. This is the footer dialog box. You can insert or include the date, time, slide number, or the text. You can write the text over here. Either you can apply for a single slide by clicking on the apply. If you want the same format, the same date and time will apply to all the slides, then click on the apply to all. How to add a footer? Go to the insert tab, go to the text group, click the header and footer button. Then use the header and footer dialog box In the include on slide area, select the option that you want and refine them as necessary. Then click on the apply to add the footer to the current slide, like this one, apply for the current slide and apply to all for the all slides. This is how we can insert the footer. Now let's see. Go to the insert tab, go to the header and footer. So this is the same window. You can either use the date time or use the slide number or use the footer. Means you can use date time as well as the slide number as well as the footer. Simply if I press on the apply, this formatting, this slide number date time will apply only to the current slide. If I'm using apply to all, so this date time as well as the slide number will apply to all the slides. If I press on apply to all, this is the date, this is the slide number. Right. This is how we can apply the footer in the PowerPoint presentation. Next is how to enter and format the text. Entering text in a text placeholder. When you add a new slide to a presentation, the layout you select indicates the type and the position of the objects on the slides with placeholder. Placeholder is the place where we can insert the text in the slides. You can enter the text directly into the text placeholder on a slide in the slide pane, or you can enter it on the outline tab. Means either you can opt for the placeholder to enter the text, or you can use the outline tab for entering the text. As you type, the text appears both on the slides and on the outline tab. Means you can simply enter and format the text by using the placeholder that is available in the PowerPoint slides. Then how to create a new line of text with the same style and at the same level as the current slide. Current one, simply press the enter button and you can simply use the new line of text. And how to demote the current line? Click to the left of the current line and then press tab key. Go to the home tab, click on the paragraph group, click the increase list level button and it will be increase the level of the placeholder or the text. Now let's see in a practical way. Suppose I am inserting a slide. Go to the home, go to the a new slide will be inserted. This is a new slide. This is known as the placeholder. You can either move the placeholder, you can either increase the width of the placeholder, you can type the text like this one. You can change the font color, font size of the text by simply clicking on this one. You can increase or decrease the placeholder like this one. This is another placeholder. This is another placeholder. You can decrease or shrink the size for this placeholder. You can move the placeholder. This is how we can enter, we can adjust the placeholder. Next topic is how to format the characters and the paragraph. Simply select the paragraph, use the font and the size that you want, use the color, use the styles and effect. For example, if I am using this one, select the text, either you can use red, you can use bold, italic, underline, you can change the font. This is how we can change the characters as well as the paragraphs. How to change the font? Either on the mini toolbar or in the font group of the home tab, click the font. This is the mini toolbar for the font tab. This is the mini toolbar. Then how to increase or decrease the size? Same process, go to the mini toolbar of the font group. You can increase or decrease by using these options. These are the options. How to change the color? You can change the color from here. This is the font color. Then next topic is Next topic is how to format the bullet list. There are different bullet lists available. You can format the bullet list. You can enter up to 5 level of bullets of any slide with content placeholder. By default, the bullet points you enter are at first level, but you can change the level, means you can change the bullet styles. Like for example, these are the different bullets available. You can choose either this bullet, these bullets, these bullets, these bullets, these bullets, or you can customize. You can use any type of picture shape that you use for the bullets and numbering. Suppose I am using this one. This is the another bullet. I am writing something. This is the bullet. If I want to change the bullet, simply select on this. Use any type of bullet. If I am using this one, this will be changed. If I am using this one, this will be changed. So this is how we can change the bullet by simply go to the paragraph group, go to the bullet, and then press on the bullet that you want. Next topic is format text boxes. Means how to change the format, how to change the shape of the text boxes, how to change the shape. Simply go to the drawing toolbar, click on the insert shape, click on the shape that you want, click the shape that you want. These are the shapes available. How to align the shapes? There are different types of alignment like horizontal, vertical, distribution, grid lines, and the drawing guides. Means you can use either alignment text boxes. You can align the text either left, right, center, or horizontal, vertical distribution. Now let's see in a practical way. Click on insert shape. You can use any type of shape. If I am using this one, this is the shape. I can use the fill the shape. I can use any style. I can use this one, like this one, close. If I am going to change the shape, I can draw it very easily. I can change the shape. I can change the color. I can change the format. As I told you in the Excel, I can change any type of style. I can change the effects. If I am going to change the effect, so this is the change effect. If I want to draw a star, I can draw it. I can draw any type of figure. This is the how we can draw the star. So this is how we can draw the shapes, how we can draw the images in the PowerPoint. These are the shapes available. These are the alignments. Thanks a lot. That's all for the Tuesday session. If you have any doubts, then please text the doubts. But before that, let's quickly recap the topics which we have covered in the today's class. First of all, we started with the chapter number 1, that is managing the PowerPoint environment. But before that, we take an overview of the MS PowerPoint 2010. There are different types of views in PowerPoint like normal, slide sorter, reading view, and the slideshow view. Then how to select the text, how to next, then starting with chapter number 1, that is how to manage the PowerPoint environment. There are 4 topics: how to adjust the views, then how to manipulate the PowerPoint windows. These are the windows, how we can navigate from one window to another. Then how to configure the quick access toolbar. Then how to configure the file options. These are the multiple file options available. Then starting with the chapter number 2, there are 6 topics involved. First one is how to construct and edit the photo albums. Either you can use the template or you can use the manual way for creating the photo albums. Then 2.2 is how to apply the slide size or orientation, that is portrait or the landscape. This is the dialog box. Then how to add or remove the slide, means how to add the slides and how to remove the slides. How to create the duplicate. slides, then how to format the slides, how to apply the different themes that is available for the slides, how to format the background, how to insert the footer in the slides, how to add the footer, how to enter and format the text, then how to format the bullet and the numbering list. Then last topic is how to format the text box, how to change the color or how to change the shape, how to insert the shapes, how to align the text boxes. So that's all for the today's session. If you have any doubts, then please text the doubt and I will answer you. And in the tomorrow's class, I will start with chapter number 3 and 4 of the MS PowerPoint 2010. So thanks a lot for the today's session.